Our story unfolds with a theme centered on trust, betrayal, and the complexities of leadership in the face of modern challenges. On the 1st of October, 1961, the British Highway Construction Company, known as the Samaritans, entered into a significant contract with King Charles III. This agreement, aimed at addressing economic, mobility, safety, and environmental issues, was set to transform the roadways and lives of its users.
6 months after establishing this contract, we, along with the Samaritans, moved our equipment to Ibegwa in the Upper Bayang region of southern Cameroons.
After spending time with King Charles III in Ibeagua, where the equipment was stationed, we watched as they decided to return to the United Kingdom.
A few weeks after their departure to the United Kingdom, a shadowy figure emerged, exploiting the naivety of the African leaders.
You should bring out the contract of agreement that you signed with King Charles III.
With little hesitation, we presented the contract, unaware of its full implications.
The intruder noted the leaders' lack of understanding and convinced them to terminate the contract without King Charles III's approval. He persuaded them that they possessed the necessary equipment, plans, and knowledge to operate independently. Following the abrupt end to the agreement, King Charles III returned to Ibeagua, only to find the contract terminated without prior notice.
I am dismayed by your decision. It is tantamount to self-destruction. My intention was to build your economy and improve security and the environment, enabling better operations in Ibeagua.
Our actions were influenced by the intruder, who convinced us that we had all it takes to stand on our own without your help.
After hearing their reasons, King Charles III expressed his regret over their actions, which he deemed gross misconduct, leading him to suspend the project indefinitely.
When I return to the United Kingdom, I will act swiftly as promised. Narrator. True to his word, upon his return, King Charles III quickly set the wheels in motion. Yet, the conflict that erupted in Ibeagua had put a halt to the essential mission aimed at exploring economic, mobility, safety, and environmental concerns related to roads and their users. Narrator. While the African leaders clung to the promise made by the king, the region saw an increase in evil, corruption, and wickedness. It wasn't long before the much-awaited general arrived in Ibeagua, ready to restore order and fulfill the promise made by his father.
The time to act is now. Justice will be served.
Upon his arrival, the general began an ambitious project of recruiting young Africans. His mission was not only to educate them about enjoying life fully, but also to instill deep values.
You must love, embrace, and care for one another. It's equally important to read, understand, and adhere to the initial agreement made between King Charles III and your ancestors to activate the blessings.
Although the general encountered the intruder, surprisingly, he took no physical action against him as many had expected.
Seeing the general and the intruder together, it was clear there was no punishment dealt, contrary to what King Charles III had proposed.
Instead of conflict, the intruder tried to distract the general from his educational efforts.
Move away from me. I cannot allow anyone to distract me from my purpose and mission here in Ibeagua.
Despite his original orders to arrest and punish the intruder, the general chose instead to focus on training those who accepted his teachings. Before his departure, he left them with a message of love, kindness, and goodwill. After the general's return to the United Kingdom, the natives who had learned from him began to contradict his teachings by fighting the intruder.
We're now caught in difficulties, fighting among ourselves and against the intruder. We're even hoping for rewards from King Charles III for attacking him, though he could report us or worse.
As hardships grew, the natives' only hope seemed to be a plea for the general's swift return to restore order and judge both their actions and those of the intruder. End of story. Reflective question. Do you believe or not that the above story is a summary of the Bible? Discuss. If yes or no, provide your evidence in not more than 500 words for an award.